Hello and welcome to part 2 of the FC CYMRU Euros tour, where we head out across the country and find out how you guys are all engaging with the Euros. Gutted that we can't travel, but it's glorious sunshine. There's monoliths everywhere, so we are loving it, and we're going to come and see you in your towns. We're in my hometown of Chepstow, and we're with one of the teachers of my kids' schools as well. I've got to call him Mr. Nicholas because it is literally the law, despite being older than him, that I call him Mr. Nicholas. So Mr. Nicholas, listen, thanks so much for coming. So for Nadal Primary, right? And we came to see you last year, I think.
That's right. Yeah, you came in with Welsh ladies, and the children loved the just seeing different footballers coming in. Giving good role models for the children. It was great to see them.
It was bizarre as well because it was literally about a week or so before lockdown as well, wasn't it? So I remember looking at the footage and just going, incredible, because the hall was packed, and then we went out on the field and played football.
That's right, yeah. So we had everybody out there. Yeah, it's such a change in a year, isn't it? The idea of getting children into a hall now, crammed in, just seems, of another time.
It does, doesn't it? Listen, just across the river there, so we're obviously outside Chepstow Castle, but just kind of less than a mile really is the English border. So how is it in school? Is there a good mix in there? And
yeah, well, being a border school, we have certain challenges, with the Welsh language and things like that, but there's more English than I'd like, I'll be honest. When we had the Wales England team, the Wales England game last year, we got all the children into the hall, and it was a really good atmosphere for it. But there's about I'd say about a 70-30 mix, I'd say.
Okay. In favour of Wales.
Yeah, in favour of Wales. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And by the way, I just have to say we didn't actually coordinate on the home hummel and the away hummel, but what a beautiful kit that is.
It's lovely. Yeah.
Is it your favourite era for the hummel? Or?
Yeah. It's just, even now when you see the Hummel kits, you just go, oh yeah, it's a throwback into the Denmark and the Aston Villa and the Coventry and the Wales top from then.
Absolutely. Oh, well, listen, thanks so much for coming over and chatting to us and telling us all about the school, and hopefully the 70 will be celebrating more than the 30%. Fingers crossed. Listen, you may be wondering where Mika is, but Mika has already set off, so she's headed up to Welshpool, but on her way, she decided to go and collect a few of these.
I am here at Castell Coch, and I have found one of the amazing monoliths. But let's remind ourselves how these things work. Well, there's 26 of them at different Cadw sites all around Wales. They're represented by each one of the players. We've got Reuben Colwell at Castell Coch. Take a selfie with it. Don't forget to hashtag #JaiGaiCymru, and you can also upload it to your virtual sticker book by scanning the QR code on the monolith. So I am challenging you to go and get all 26 from around Wales. What are you waiting for? 3, 2, 1, go! Next stop, the Tintern Abbey #JaiGaiCymru. But first, I've got to find it. Sorry guys, don't mean to disturb your lunch, but you don't know where the monolith is, do you? No? I'll try that way. I think I found it. Ready for Chris Mepham at Tintern Abbey. Tintern Abbey, done. Look at that. And down to the monolith. And here it is, the monolith with Chris Gunter at Raglan Castle. How amazing. Let me get my phone out for this selfie. Oh, can I fit in the castle with the monolith? Of course I can. Nice big smile. And this isn't the final monolith that we will see. We will continue touring around Wales over the next few weeks, and I'm super excited because everywhere we've been today has been so beautiful. So I can't wait to see what the rest of the monoliths look like. But you can join us on our journey, and we'd love to join you on yours too when you're trying to get your selfies at each of these monoliths. So make sure you hashtag #JaiGaiCymru and hashtag FC CYMRU Euros Tour. and we can see what you get up to as you're trying to fill your virtual sticker book.
Cool, welcome back to Chepstow. Now you might, the observant among you anyway, notice that Mr. Nicholas has disappeared and has been replaced by these two fine people. So, we're going to do a little guessing game first of all. Now, you've joined us because son plays for Wales, right?
Yeah.
What position?
Centre mid.
He was born where?
In Ipswich.
Is it, by any chance, Joe Morrell? It is Joe Morrell! As if I didn't know. Oh, but listen, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Sean, now we've got you to thank, haven't we, for Joe playing for Wales, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
So where's the family collection from, and tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I'm from Treharris, which is in the Merthyr Valley. All my family is still there as well. So, yeah, I think when Joe was playing for Bristol City, he played in a match at Cardiff at Sophia Gardens.
Yeah, it's a trial game. Wales put an under 15 team together as a part of a trial, played Bristol City, and at the trial they said, are there any Welsh guys in the Bristol City team? So Joe put his hand up, and then you can see the guy with the clipboard, and then all of a sudden at the end of the game they went over to him and said, you know, what's your name? And then we got the call. Probably.
I think one of the highlights for me during the qualification campaign was seeing a photograph, and there was a photograph of Harry and Dan James and Joe all together, and they've come right the way through, haven't they?
Yeah, as I say, they've known each other since they were 14, I'm guessing, but yeah, played in a lot of games together, and yeah, just really good mates, I think. You can tell when they're coming that Joe's often standing next to Harry in the tunnel, and I can see them like sort of laughing and joking with each other before the game, which is nice.
But how would you feel if you sort of seen him walking out onto that pitch on Saturday?
Nervous.
Or would you be just terrified? Might not come later, just terrified to start with.
Yeah, I always like sort of have 20 minutes as a bit of a, if he's done all right in 20 minutes, then I relax a bit.
Yeah.
For the first 20 minutes, I'm very sort of nervous.
Yeah, it's pride is the absolutely the right word, you know, and just you have to pinch yourself. You know, our son all of a sudden ended up at the European Championships starting, you know, if that's what happens. It would just be incredible, but it would just be another thing that he's done, and you know, like he's amazed us all along the way, really. You know, we never thought he'd play under 16s, and then now all of a sudden he's in the first team and he's gone to the championship. So it's just, yeah, it's mind-blowing. But yeah, we're so proud.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
I got my flags all out in the garden. Yeah.
Have you? The garden is all flagged up, ready.
Festooned with flags.
Is it family barbecues? Is that how? Because obviously, I guess you were going to be travelling, like many of us.
It's a small
but select family gathering
on Saturday.
But I'm sure they'll make up for it.
All right, listen, guys, thank you so much for that awesome stuff. I'm starting to well up a little bit myself, but. Oh no, honestly, just genuinely. So yes, listen, as we said, we were going to be travelling all over the country, meeting clubs, finding out what goes on inside clubs and how they interact with their communities. Well, we got a really great story from Undy. Fabulous football club, just a little bit away from here in Chepstow, and they've got a great scheme with new football boots.
The idea of Undy boots. People donate the boots and we then recycle them, we clean them up and resell them for £5 a pair, and all the money goes to charity. I think it's important because all kids need to play football. They need to have they've got a right to play football. But of course, not all of them can afford to buy the most expensive boots. I think it's good to be able to provide this at very little cost. And of course it helps the environment because all of these would end up in landfill probably. It's the whole of the local community really, and hopefully further afield. Other local clubs donate boots to us, and kids from other clubs also buy boots from us, so it helps everybody really. We got involved with the Kafunjo Community Project in Uganda, and they run an orphanage, and they're desperate for anything like football boots, playing kits. Football boots are more expensive to send, but we had a lot of playing kits, pre-loved Undy kits, So we sent quite a few out, and there are now a lot of African kids and guys running around in pre-loved undie kits, which is just brilliant. Brilliant advertised for undie, good for them because they get new kit. So yeah, no, it's brilliant, and yeah, obviously we're proud to be associated with it and help them guys out. Caden, he gets stuck into to cleaning all the boots and making sure they're all ready to go out. So yeah, we're all involved with it. It's nobody gets away with it. Sometimes we're all sat in the garden cleaning boots.
Obviously you need your spray, and if you have wipes, you could use wipes, or you could use a boot buddy. We do it for charity, and we do it for like children in need and who actually need boots and just started playing football or something, because obviously boots online are very expensive, so people do need boots. So there's actually a box that you put them in. If you want, you can clean them before you give them to us, but mostly that's our job. We clean them for you.
There are a lot of kids out there that appreciate this. A lot of parents appreciate this because it saves them an awful lot of money. So you're helping a lot of people. You're giving kids an opportunity to get some boots on their feet, to get out and play football. So yeah, get involved.
FC CYMRU will be back tomorrow. All that's left to say is come on Wales on Saturday.
Cymru and Biff.